Hi, Gemini. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share if it resonates. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information will be down below in the description box. So Gemini, while I was meditating on your energy, I could hear Marvin Gaye's song, Let's Get It On. And someone is really thinking about you guys. And this could be vice versa, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you're a cross watcher watching for Gemini, you can reverse the roles. But someone is constantly thinking about you, trying to figure out, how can I make this work? How can I make this happen? I want to give them everything. I want them. And they have such strong feelings for you, but the sexual desire is like oh my gosh, it's so strong. Also, you're probably going to start seeing a lot of synchronicities. I do see you having a job change. If you are unhappy where you're working, definitely apply. I see a shift in finances. You have to make sure you're honoring yourself. You can't be great for someone else unless you're great for you and honoring you. So Geminis get a lot of bad comments sometimes because of the duality, but Geminis have a lot of great qualities, and you guys are solid people. And when you love someone and you care, having a Gemini stand by you or rock with you, they'll inspire you. So remember who you are, and don't take yourself for granted. If you don't want other people taking you for granted, stop taking you for granted. So I'm going to pull some cards for you guys, and a card flew out and fell. Let me pick that up. Okay. The relationship too that I'm talking about, this person is really, I don't know necessarily that they are trying to be manipulative. It can come off like that, but they're just really desperate to want you, and it feels like they have a lot going on, and they're not necessarily trying to figure out how to, they're trying to make it work with what they have. That's the energy I feel. They're trying to make it work with what they have. Okay. I also do feel a disruption in a relationship with children involved. So I'm not sure if you have to have boundaries with people. Even if you're married or you have children with someone and you're co-parenting, you have to have boundaries with people. Just because someone held a place in your life at some point does not mean that you have to give them that same energy and space, Gemini. You don't have to be old reliable for everyone else. You need to be reliable for you. So we're gonna get started on the cards. All right, so let me start with this, the Page of Swords. You see this woman standing with the sword? So someone is definitely spying on you, or you're spying on someone. And I feel like for some of you, you feel it. There is some deception around you they're trying to figure out what's going on with you because you've changed. Like you're different now and you're changing and you're evolving, and it's uncomfortable for a lot of people around you. But be careful who you're swinging this sword at, and make sure that you are directing the proper energy at the right people, because there's definitely some spying going on and some deception in a relationship. And I feel like this has to do with someone with a child, definitely. So you can be in a marriage, a relationship, or this could be your child's mother or child's father. But they're definitely trying to catch you out there with something, or just they're in their own misery and, trying to figure stuff out. The next card you guys got is the Three of Pentacles. If you are into real estate, don't be careful who you're hiring to do work there, to do work with you, and don't sign any contracts until August. So even if you're getting a new job, if you have no choice but to sign a contract, reread it several times before you do. Things are going to improve for you. You need to ask God, universe, source, whatever it is that you pray to, for help, because you don't have to do everything alone. I feel like you're carrying so much and you're trying to figure out so much. You need to ask for help, and someone will come for help, and you need to be willing to receive the help. Also, any Geminis that have any Libra in your chart, I haven't done the Libra reading, but I don't know, I just heard pay attention to your sun, moon, and rising. And if you have Libra in your chart, go to the doctor and get your blood checked. You also got the Emperor. So I do feel someone coming in, and this could be about that relationship I was talking about in the beginning of the reading, trying to offer you stability and trying to come in and say, hey, I want to make things right with you. I want things to be good with you. I want to open a business with you. What can we do? I want you. There's definitely someone coming into your life trying to enhance it, and you have to be willing and open to receive. And this could be your energy and you trying to offer this to someone. The next card you got is the Seven of Cups. So this is definitely about some emotions, and I feel like you've been trying to make a relationship work with someone that hasn't worked, or trying to figure out your emotions, and I don't feel like you're really being honest with yourself in certain ways, or you're holding on so desperately to something and hoping for it to work, or wanting the illusion that you created in your mind to work, but it's not. And if this is involving children, you have to understand that children feed off of energy. So if things are not right with you and your spouse and you're around children, your children are going to feel it, and they're going to know, and they're going to take on that energy, and they're going to act disruptive. Like if you've been noticing your children are acting crazy and you're like, well, the bills are paid, they have their toys, they have this. Well, they don't know how to explain what they're feeling, but they're feeling the energy of you and your spouse. And they're reacting. I also feel like some of your children, if you're mistreating your spouse, some of your children are going to mistreat your spouse too, or your child's parent, the other parent. Also, like, all that glitters is not gold. This is definitely about an illusion. So you see, like, how, he's kind of looking around at everything, and everything is not what it seems. Like, he wants it to be something and he envisioned it, but it's not that. So pay attention to the people you're around. I also feel like there's some type of friendships trying to desperately hold on to you because you are so sturdy and such a solid force in so many people's lives that you need to just let it go and figure it out. You have to clear your space and clear your energy. And when you do it, you need to make sure you're doing it in a peaceful way and in a way of love. And this is saying be peace because people may come at you and try to disrupt you, especially with the Page of Swords and this disruption. Um, and this disruption, with the spying that I was talking about earlier, handle everything in a peaceful way, but you need to affirm your stance and your boundaries, Gemini. I definitely feel like some truth is coming out. Keep your eyes and ears open. You also got Mira. And you see how she's looking in the mirror? And outside of the mirror, it looks like a plain person, right? But when she's looking in the mirror, she's seeing this amazing goddess and the lotus flower and the beautiful crown and her, third eye shining. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're realizing you deserve more than what you've settled for in your business, in your relationships. And a lot of things are, like, I feel tower energy around you guys. Like there's a lot of disruption in certain ways, but yet there's a lot of love and peace in others. And remember that everything happens for us, not to us. And, when they're fixing a road and there's a pothole in the road, they have to break the road up to make it new and smooth again. They don't just break one spot, they break it apart. So, any type of detour is a blessing. And, you're starting to realize, like, who people are. It's like the veil is being lifted. You're starting to see things for what they are. You're starting to see the potential in friendships, in relationships, and you're starting to also see, the things that you thought glittered and were golden are really not, So make sure you pay attention to that and really pay attention to what you feel and what your truth is. Because when you do this, and this new job I'm talking about, I feel a definite expansion in money, and that's what the cards say as well. You got the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. So money is going to be coming in. You have to follow you. Don't hold on to anything that's not serving you anymore, and make sure you are following the right path. I'm going to pull a final card for you guys. Don't forget to set your intentions with the full moon coming and this eclipse energy. It's a great time to manifest and set intentions. Okay, this card flipped over. So you're stepping into the rites of passage. So you got Mugwort. Rites of passage. I really definitely feel like this is a spiritual card, and you coming into who you truly are and what you truly want, Gemini. So, someone else's truth is their truth. You don't have to argue with them. You have to remember to be peace and understand that on your passage, on your path, you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You have to make sure you're happy. If that's someone else's truth, then that's fine. But you stand in your truth and you remember who you are and look in the mirror, do some affirmations, remember who you are, and everything's going to improve. Pay attention to your surroundings, Gemini, and remember to be peace, because everything is coming into alignment for you guys. This new job is going to be really amazing. This is a perfect time to really write down, because the universe matches our energy, right? So write down exactly what it is you want. Write down and visualize it. I even draw it out sometimes, and you don't have to be a good drawer. My people are stick figures. Draw out exactly the life you want, and look at it every day and think about it, and sit in the feeling of what it's going to feel like when you have that life. When you do that, then you help manifest that life. And because if you're always thinking of lack, oh, I need this, I wish I had this, then the universe is like, okay, we're staying stuck today. But if you're like, oh, I'm in my new car, oh, I'm opening the door to my new home, I have peace, the universe is like, oh, okay, we're creating something new. So the universe is working for you and with you, it's your ally. So Gemini, I hope this was helpful. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this video is helpful. It definitely helps my channel. And once again, if you'd like to book a personal reading, the information is in the description box. Take care.